Right.
Yeah.
And as they like you guys kind of like spend the better part of like an hour and a half here, let's say, where to the point that like your buzz isn't as intense and you feel like you could like
We're out in this alley for an hour.
yeah.
Are you cold?
Oh,
If you recall, they're there to open for Candy.
yes, I recall.
And Candy's not being there until like another like hour or two. Well, you wouldn't know this, but
Right.
like for the rest of the party, an hour or two, and she's supposed to arrive. So, they head back out towards the right, towards like an entrance area over here. They're like, yeah, we just have to like go up to the main stage and grab our stuff. So yeah, if you could help us, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
You come out to the stage and you actually see Barnaby leaving the kitchen in this moment. Covered in food and shit.
Does he see
Do
me?
you have a name?
Yeah. Oh my god, with your passive perception, you know the moment his armor walks. Yeah. Clink, clink, clink. It's who the fuck?
He's trying to make a subtle hand. I guess can I roll to make a subtle hand gesture to him?
Yeah, that'd be like a sleight of hand kind of thing.
That's fine. Do I have to do perception because I'm on drugs?
Yes, with disadvantage. Well, let's see what he rolls first.
Okay.
If it's like very sneaky,
It's a 9.
okay.
Pretty out there.
Yeah, so it's pretty obvious that he's trying to catch your attention. Even with your weird perception,
Like he's trying to like dance,
What-
but he's like,
you can give me a perception on whether or not he is actually
we're going
your
downstairs.
friend and not a lizard
Well, no,
person.
isn't the band going downstairs?
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
I don't think they're going downstairs.
They were performing again.
Free.
Yeah, there's something about
In contact with either of us.
he looks like your friend, but you can't tell if he's actually.
So wait, is he upstairs?
These two are currently upstairs.
He wildly gestures at me downstairs, and I think he's a lizard.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah, but
I'm not drugs.
Same, just in human skin.
really, there's so much like shit on me that he just like lizard curse out. Okay, I'll get it out and deal with this after we're finished setting up because I haven't set up there. I haven't stuff yet, so I gotta carry shit.
So, let's say like
Strength rolls over.
yeah, oh for sure. So, for let's say like 3 amps because like bass 2 guitars, then there's also the drum set. So we'll do 4 strength checks in total.
Strength out athletics.
I'm surprised that once he got down there in the first place, he didn't just give it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say strength. Because athletics is like a specific thing of like
Fair.
jumping, climbing, like it's like you're
heavy stuff.
well
Athletic. I kind of agree with Emily on that one. That's strength.
But don't you?
in the context of how
But
they
everybody has a total amount that they can carry.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
these things are under his carry weight, and there should be
That's
checked
true.
off.
Yeah, you should have.
You
you
just carry that
My
much.
carry weight,
yeah, look up your carry weight.
So you doing like how
300 pounds.
So as long as he's doing this in low strength, he should be
Push drag,
Yeah.
301 to
So then yeah, no, you should be fine if you're doing it in trips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no roll needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this dice away.
So yeah. So you carry up the first amp and he's like, here, like I'll show you like where we're headed. So you and the first person, like the person that like passed you the joint, he leads you downstairs.
Upstairs. Yeah.
Hi, Billy.
Maybe I'll see you in your giant tits and that'll snap me out of it.
Downstairs we'll just transfer like this next, right? That's all.
I'm not trying. That's where I was trying to get to.
You were doing so confused.
Well, technically you guys would be on.
Oh God. Oh God.
So like you may have like wandered past the door. She's like scanning in the air.
Right, that was good.
You make a point of contact. Three.
That's
Give me
so he probably recognize my dad.
yeah, 3 perception checks
Probably has 3.
as you're like looking for your friends and whether or not you
that.
trust them.
Try to speak about disadvantage.
That friend is
With disadvantage each time.
lizard people.
So I take it.
First of all, it's not gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now. Which one's? It's a 3 again.
So there's something really different about her, and it's freaking you out, and you can't tell what it is.
Because you're the one person feeling your person. Move on to who's next.
We'll go circle. So Joe and Taurus.
No, he should get double disadvantage because Joey's character is
Person.
Yes, definitely. Good Joey.
I got a 15 with disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20 the first time.
Okay.
Damn. So that's definitely Torin. Torin has been Torin since the day you've known Torin.
It's all right.
Still like
So I'm like, he's a legend person, but that's okay.
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm carrying an amp.
Yeah.
And then there's an option for me. I'm gonna use restore balance so it doesn't
Setting it
disadvantage.
up here. So let's say you're like over here, and you're like you can like kind of like whisper yell from the edge.
I'm
Since I don't have
removing Phil's disadvantage on his roll to see if I'm a lizard person or not. So I'm gonna use my clockwork soul restore
How
balance.
would you know that he's doing this though? If you wouldn't.
When a creature I can see in 60 feet is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage. That's all the description says. I can see him, he's about to make a roll with disadvantage.
But how would you know the cast?
If that's the case, then this is never useful. I never know when someone's gonna have advantage or disadvantage. I never know when someone's rolling.
If someone's
That's just the description.
Yeah.
They're rolling with advantage or disadvantage. Doesn't say when I know they have advantage.
someone's flanking or flanking.
Yeah, it's just like kind of
Just
like
works.
yeah, kind of like lucky you could.
They're rolling
it's
with
just-
advantage
this
or
is late.
disadvantage.
Development. Clockwork.
It's
kind of
okay.
it's like they don't fucking champion. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking hate new spells.
So I only.
This isn't even a new spell. This is part of the ability of the Clockwork Soul Sorcerer.
Which is a new
Which is a
class.
11. 11.
It's hard to tell. You haven't known Helios nearly as long as you've
But
known
he's
Torin.
familiar to me.
But he's familiar. The only person that's really freaking you out is Yume, and you can't tell why.
I look at.
It has to be a lizard person.
I recognize him.
It's not
I
like
recognize him as not a Lord, I know. Definitely one. I've seen it before. Yume's really freaking me out. You're for sure a lizard person. Something's wrong. So do I just help them finish moving the amps or what?
Yeah,
But anyway,
So I'm gonna shoot Derek a message and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I had to get in somehow, man. I'm helping these guys move.
Great, but you're in. Why are you still helping
They're pretty cool guys.
them?
So that-
take- I'm gonna, before I do you, I'm just gonna take a quick pause and we're just gonna get you downstairs so we can shift this.
Okay. Jerry.
But yeah,
His wife.
essentially the manager does come upstairs first. You see him go into the kitchen,
Great.
and through like the windows, doors, you can see him having a conversation with the chef, and he's just like nodding, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like,
Are you
what,
fucking kidding me?
like,
Are you fucking kidding
yeah, and like as this conversation goes on, it gets angrier and fucking angrier, and you see like a fist slamming.
When these fucking heads. Every someone knows a fucking cup.
And then you see and his hands go up, and you just see him like back away. He's like,
Well, look at him. She's like, so negotiations?
negotiations.
Yes, business.
All right, right here. If you're working on the top floor, you're gonna make probably around like 25 gold pieces a night. If you're good enough to stay on the
No, I'm cooking with your fucking best chef. Don't try and fucking dig. Let's go to your goddamn office. Don't fucking dig me around.
Can you do an intimidation?
For persuasion, because he's got chewed up by his chef, and he's
Yeah.
persuading me. He's like, You fucking get. I saw that. I fucking saw it.
Yeah, because you're like, well, in my perception is like your character is like, are you fucking kidding me?
He's
Take
like,
me
are
to
you
your
fucking
office.
kidding us? He's chewing us. He's ready to fucking leave ya. First one.
All right, fine. We'll do persuasion. What did you? That's a 12.
I give myself blessed though, because I've been blessing myself for 16 years.
Okay, you see him like you see him like look through the window and like there's like an eye contact you've noticed with your passive perception where the chef is like up against the window glaring at him like a fist on the fucking wall. Like
Yeah, this guy. One more money. Get paid more than
yeah.
I need a fucking sous chef.
But then I need you to work tonight.
Let's talk about it first. How about in your office? So you can
Alright.
hear just a goddamn fucking roller coaster music.
You see it, and he's like, all right, come on. We walk past the window the entire time. The chef is just glaring at you guys as you walk past before continuing to go. And he brings you down here. And you, at this point, will say, like, you're walking in through this area. This is the doorway. Coming down here, you see Helios and Torin first.
Bless
You,
you.
definitely with all of your passive perception and shit, you notice everybody where they are. But if you don't want to make a point of contact with them,
Well, then I see them all. I know.
okay.
If he needs to speak to me, there's ways.
So then we'll take a pause with your story, touch back with you, May, and get rid of this map.
Rain for dancing.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll to see if blood gushes out of my face?
Oh shit.
That's a constitution.
Sanji-esque.
Yeah. So Gear 5 is so broken.
It's so
It's
cool.
so cool. I
One
just
Piece.
Gear 5 just literally I just
Just
Gear
watch.
5, One
Just
Piece.
watch
And it's like
1,000 episodes. 1,075 episodes.
1072.
1,072 episodes, and then it gets so good.
Gear 5, I think it was 1070 actually. But it's definitely not 170.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to move this back to me and put the sleeves on it.
Yeah,
So
it's
that way.
so good.
There's other good parts along the way.
Yeah, like there's a lot of great
On the side. Do you
Like,
want to put it on the
Or
other
the
side?
best.
I always just call it Marine Fruit.
Well, like there was Marineford, and then there was more of the best. They were there first, weren't they? Or am I mixing it up with?
Or the best is just the big fight in Marineford, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Marineford is where they were killing Ace. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting it mixed up with the jail.
No.
No.
Something down.
Impel down.
Impel
Yes.
down.
Okay, I'm getting Marineford and Impel down. I'm confused.
Yeah, Marineford is the base where they're holding Ace.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I always just call it Marineford. But it was the War of the Best. But then after it's
But great.
it's the Marineford arc.
Yeah. Yes, I am almost caught up with One Piece to the point that I can start watching Jujutsu Kaisen again.
Yes.
I'll never do it.
You said that about Demon Slayer too.
Demon Slayer, and now you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
Paul, do you know, assume that you were in this office, but we're gonna pick back up with,
That's fine.
It's dance.
Clockwork Soul Sorcerer came from Taki.
I'm sorry.
That's not even like that new of a book where they
Right,
learned to
right.
fuck everything up.
Archery.
That's,
Okay.
that was like the first mention.
so
It's honestly just
as you are scanning the room, can you give me a perception check?
What?
just a metametic sorcerer.
Because you were looking for the guy with the scar on his face too, right?
It's really old.
Oh, you're asking me?
Nobody's told
Yeah.
It's
No, nobody has. It's a 12. Yeah. You don't notice anybody that fits the description of who you guys are looking for as you're making. I'm sorry, can you fix that?
Shit.
I just want to move it closer to me so that way I can actually interact with things. I just moved it off the table.
Just a classic thing.
Oh, I think I dropped it outside, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, I'm
I
like,
tried to find that before it starts snowing.
I know, but I'm not.
Well, don't worry about it.
You got D&D if you have, okay?
Yeah,
You got shit that's
Um,
hanging.
What, we're gonna say,
There's plans.
you go across the room and see, like, all of the people, like, out of everybody that you've scanned, you don't see anybody that fits that description. But you do see Mandy and Sandy, like Mandy the halfling, looks at you and like points at her wrist and is like,
It's time, essentially.
and then like they will start heading off the stage and then they enter into
It's my turn to
This
saunter onto the stage.
yeah. And if you do you remember where you're going?
I go to the blue one, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna saunter my way.
So
Nice and slow.
to
Third now.
yeah. So
Introducing
Yeah.
really
Yolanda.
inside, like let's say like right before the manager went inside, he's like, just sit down at my desk for a second. And he goes back outside.
Oh god.
You
Get
see
some,
him
Well, he's actually trying to find the information on Bessie.
yeah. You see him go over here. Where there's like a thank you.
I was gonna ask the word. But I appreciate
Also, I'm sorry. Assume that you guys are right behind her. Right? So she would be here. And you guys are performing a band like the instruments over here, so you're in this area.
What if you're just really distracted by
So you see it like
Do a concert to make sure blood doesn't gush out of his mouth.
Oh yeah.
this is the waitress by the way, but I think she wouldn't be here anymore.
my friend?
12.
Yeah, your friend. She does
I am
do extra like she gives you a wave, she's like, bitch.
But it's not like signs you with the Murphle.
I'm not blasting off.
Yeah.
Sheer force of the blood.
But you see, like, the manager takes out this kind of crystal, and it kind of glows with this light. He holds it up to his throat, and he's like,
In the bathhouse.
let's give a fair hand of applause for Mandy and Sandy. Coming up next on the stage, making her debut, it is Yolanda. Let's give her some love.
Does anyone
I'm gonna turn around and I hear that. I'm gonna see Yume with huge tits walking down the stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh, your tits like that.
Oh!
Huh?
Oh, it does you good.
So, with that, you're performing, right? So I would need a performance check. We'll do it. We said it was 15-minute sets, so I'll do 3 checks for every 5.
21.
Yeah. So like you like get on stage and like you just like it's like your territory. You know, like this is your habitat. This is where you belong.
That's your voice.
I do a pulse it. Just a pulse it looks like.
No, but yeah, you could describe it.
Fit, and then you like put your arms up, and you're just like sitting.
I hope you have a couple more.
That's my first move.
Okay, of course.
Now, you are very well versed in pole dancing techniques.
Yeah. It's exercise, okay?
Yeah.
All right, second check.
Oh. It's gonna be a 10.
That's pretty good.
So you definitely have some chafing. Like when you did that first pole sit, right? You kind of just like you lost it, and the friction just like has like some chafing.
You didn't really
So-
display yourself up as most full, so
Yeah. So
have some shame.
So it's a little bit painful for the rest of the set. I'm gonna say with disadvantage for the last one.
Yeah, you got this. You got hot rolls. That's the hot rolls. Hot
It's a 9.
Let's keep going. Keep going. You gotta roll again. You get worse.
Yeah. So for this last,
That sounds that sounds hard.
so it's a 14.
Yeah.
What was the lowest one?
Yeah.
Well, the first, I said that it was 9.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 9 and then it was a +7 and then the second one. Got it. Okay.
You could have gotten one.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Now I understand. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying. I misunderstood.
There's a chance it would be.
That is true.
My first move was good.
So yeah,
After the
you
champion happened,
you
just
started
was
so
like, I don't
strong.
say.
Something happened. You just kind of like lost your grip, and like as you're like coming off the stage, you see like the 2 halflings that are like in front of you, being like, well, she ain't no candy, you know what I mean? But
But that's a big.
as you like walk past the halflings, what do you mean? You performed your set.
And
Oh,
like,
I thought I had like one.
why? What do you want to like? Shake your titties at him? What do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you want to do?
On stage.
You are currently still on stage, but you just finished your performance. You did 3 rolls, right? For 5 minutes for each one of those.
Okay. Because nobody's like telling me to get off yet.
How much money?
I'm gonna try to do one last
To that-
trick on the pole.
Okay.
A really nice spin, if it works.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
18. Wow. So like they're like said that thing about you not being candy, and then you start like doing some other like crazy shit on the pole, and like both their faces just kind of like drop like in shock and awe, and like they get that like dull glaze for a second because yeah, and then you know the dull glaze.
Then blow the kiss and leave.
One thing.
I get the stage like through 2 of them, kind of like walking a runway. It's like how this was built, you know what I mean? If you can imagine. So there's like one main pole here, and then there's like another one over on this edge.
Do I have like the tall stripper shoes on?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Say the clear ones.
Hell yeah!
7 inch.
Whichever you like.
You are so tall. So your character, I think you said, was like what was it, like 5'7", 5'8", like normally,
Yeah.
And that's 6 inches.
and now it's in 6 inch.
2.
Yeah, yeah.
I am a tower.
With this beautiful Amazon.
Oh my god. He's like, yeah, give it up for Yolanda, and you see like there's like mixed things within the crowd. But you do see like as you're leaving. I will take that in 2 seconds.
You guys want to get involved?
I'll take it.
Okay, I went to Lazo, like, yeah, how we can get them?
Thank you.
Please.
It'd be like 150, 160.
Yes. Yeah. We're split amongst all of us.
Still like 40 bucks.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say that you will say over here.
Talking about Derek and Matt Derek.
Me?
For my being again. I'll drink it on his behalf.
In game. Like,
Great guys.
Don't push your license out, so we'll give him something.
So
yeah.
as you exit stage, you see a kobold come out. So this is the second kobold that you've seen in a while. You know what I mean? So you're like, oh, clearly, like, I know why they got Sandy. You're like, now I understand. And, what's it called? Like, he's wearing, like, very, like, fancy, like, form-fitting suit, pinstriped, and he has, like, he's covered in gold. Like, his whole body is just, like, black, white, and gold accents. You know what I mean? And he, like, comes out and he, like, looks across, like, the crowd and, like, he, like, you can tell he's looking for something in particular, but he does, like, catch you, and then, like, he looks down at your shoes, and then he looks back up at you.
I mean, shoes like well,
For second
Mind you, kobolds are 4 feet tall.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. He's not looking at his shoes.
Maybe he's in the.
He's talking in the shadow.
6-inch clear heels.
He's trying to figure out how comfortable it would be to get his nuts squished by.
Jesus Christ. Not.
She was specifically told, but she said she could stop. She was specifically told it might have someone for you. This is the someone.
We're gonna kill this guy.
This is our intention.
Not the leader or shades leader. We're gonna kill him.
But you see him, he like heads out and he like heads down
But when he
this way.
That's hot.
I'm gonna say that when he was giving you a tour of the area,
Mhm.
we're gonna say that like through this way and like there's like a smaller section. We'll just say is the back.
okay.
And you know, like there's like the male and female bathrooms. They're just like across the hall from each other, but they're through this corridor. So you see you make the mark,
Yeah.
and then head out and into the bathroom. Okay.
I drink most of the whole thing.
I'll give you-
I drink most of it.
I'm gonna die.
The small.
Like, give me like a third of what's there, Brock, and then you.
Yeah. Well,
So you don't go.
So we just have like a separate room because I don't want to take out another map.
What's that?
You know, if we got like an
She's following him into the bathroom.
maybe I can stay a little longer than one.
The cool
yeah.
in the pinstripe suit.
No, okay.
I just want to know where he got the suit.
I just feel like it's. I don't want to do the
I'm
walk.
gonna pick up.
Here, you buddy. I can read it.
No, I was just making. I didn't.
I'm enjoying it.
I thought maybe it was our guy for a second. It doesn't sound like our
It
guy.
makes me feel bad.
So-
I'm like, I really don't know.
Are you?
No,
still-
but you do.
Oh yeah.
I would say that everybody notices, except for Barnaby, who's in the office. Everybody else notices that she exits the main area and follows this kobold into the bathroom.
Alright, so next week or next time I come over, it'll be the 104 Sweat Day. This is white thing. Some high and some still strength tequila. It means lucky. And rabbit on. Oh, that's nice. I think rabbit is the conejo.
I think you're correct on that.
But it's supposed to be really good. It's still trying there. If you want to try it. It's affordable. It's only like
Diet stash.
Did you also learn Spanish in restaurants? You did, right?
It did.
Yeah.
that's where I knew most of my Spanish from.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. I mean, I took it in high school, but I didn't learn
Yeah.
that as much as I did working in restaurants.
Yeah, no, having the hands-on experience of needing to talk it,
Yeah, I have to speak
Like-
to this person who doesn't speak English.
like
I can
immediately.
only speak to them in Spanish.
Yeah.
I have to know there can't be basil
and
on this person's land.
down this way, and then it disconnects. Okay.
Oh, my prep cooks in this. My morning cook.
Under.
Oh, so.
It makes sense.
So imagine that, like, you come through this. There's like a thin wall that divides this area, so people can like separate
I'm literally
and go into the bathroom.
Okay.
Right. So but you come through this main hall, and then you split across at this point. There's a door right there, and then there's at this point
to where it is.
you wouldn't know about this door, but you would at least see like the two doors at the corner as you're following him in, and you see him make a turn for the right.
Okay.
Is she deciding to follow him, or did she gesture to her to follow? I
She decided to follow him,
Okay.
Just for fun.
so he
Are
goes.
you being stealthy at all?
Yeah, are you
Well,
being
right
stealthy?
now, I don't think it's that weird because I could just be trying to use the bathroom.
She just finished her performance.
True.
Maybe she wants to wash her hands or something. You know what I mean?
The pole
Whatever.
is gross.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Hold on, boy. That's so hard. Yeah.
When
But do you do anything before like he turns the corner? Is what I was asking.
How often can you change your shape?
It's like
once a day.
Once a day,
Ah.
and she changed her shape.
Right, no, I
Stop
know.
with some big old knocker. 24 hours minimum.
For 24 hours. That's so funny.
Your whole clothes ain't gonna fit. You're screwed. Your cat suit?
Yeah.
Stretch your
You'll have to leave it unzipped.
Before I started following him because
Yeah.
I made like eye contact with him, did I
Yeah.
notice anything about his face? Does he have a scar on his face?
No.
Very-
The only thing that you notice is that, like, out of all of the people within this bar area, he's the only person that has looked as rich as this. You know what I mean? And, like, with blatant expression of that wealth. You know, most of the people that you've seen that were tipping you, which, by the way, you got about 280 gold pieces from that performance.
Dang. That's all that comes face is cut.
Yeah, right? Please, before that happens. What did you say, 280?
280 gold pieces.
That happens.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get all your wages. We're
Great.
gonna ask.
Let's just burn space to the ground.
Can you relay the plan to the fools?
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
that you hear.
Do you
I'm
want to
gonna
take a
shoot a
break while you
message.
figure out?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm individually shooting messages to you, May Bartleby, and Dan.
We'll say as we go
Okay.
by, as you
So,
make eye contact.
All of them get the message. And I'm telling them Tatsuro should be here.
Tatsuya.
Tatsuya we pretty much found out he should be here later on tonight. We don't know when exactly. Torin slipped me some truth serum. We're gonna get Yume to get him to buy a private room. Barnaby, you and me are gonna go in there with a bottle and some glasses, say it was a mistake and we thought the room was supposed to be empty, and offer him a drink to make up for it, and his drink will be laced with the truth serum.
Another record. Well, I popped in with the ship. I've been putting down a very expensive case saying somebody ordered it to you or for you. Putting in the bottle and the food. We try.
Who? Oh shit! I didn't know this. So, Nacho. What?
He's got a coma for
What? I'm screaming.
How loud?
I mean, I'm trying to be one.
You
Not in game.
It would be one person at a time. So.
We'll say it was an hour and a half. Wait, really quick. I just have to do math for how long your disability is happening. Because it was an hour and a half when you smoked it. It was a 3-hour duration. Let's say with a couple of trips back and forth, that's another hour of setting up. That's 2.5, and then she had a 15-minute performance. So it's the last 15 minutes of you being high as a fucking truck. So,
Not as a choice.
It's trying to come up with an analogy. Monster high, right? That's what's fun, right?
One time we're driving next to you.
Great.
my God.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So going back for a
You might
second,
not buy it.
um,
But if you said
can you give me a Constitution save to keep that inside of you? To not scream that loud.
I love Doncho so much. Daddy
I was
Doncho.
actually fucking leave after we just
This is really wrong to see how much I love Donchos. All respect that.
true.
Constitution. Keep it.
If he gets complimentary food,
Ask him the questions.
Yeah.
So
He has
It's just sitting.
So you guys are having this conversation, you just hear him scream, not.
I'm having the conversation. Oh yeah, only message one person at a time.
Oh, you can only message one person at a
Have
time.
Conversation, and that's message.
No, yeah. No.
I'm telling everybody like I'm gonna go for
when he sees
Yeah.
everybody, he's telling them, but I walk past them and I'm just like,
That's hilarious.
So then after we hash out this plan, then he's going to get food from the chef, and we're going to bring down complimentary food in a complimentary bottle, and the glass is going to be laced with truth serum.
That makes more sense because we get the deals lunch that everyone simultaneously.
Right. So then I turn around to Derek, and I tell him,
What the fuck's going on? Who is this? Daddy Doncho's been what?
Doncho's been poisoned.
Who did it? Where is
Is
he
don't know
okay?
for sure. He's been in a coma for a month. The guy's probably going to be here later on,
Fucker.
and me and Barnaby,
Point, show which guy.
human, brown hair, scar on his eye, Tatsuya.
Okay.
We're gonna get Yume, give him a dance, try and get him to buy a private room,
And then we murder.
and then we're gonna drug him. We need information. We're gonna drug him
Okay.
with some truth serum
Yeah.
mixed into a complimentary bottle of really expensive liquor and food that Barnaby's gonna get because he's already got a job here as a chef.
Okay.
And we're gonna get in there, get Yume to get all the information out of him, and we're gonna communicate with him the same way I'm communicating with you right now. So all you have to do is if shit goes down, I tell you to get over here, be prepared to get over here and murder somebody. But if I don't say anything, don't murder people.
Why wouldn't we kill this guy? He tried to kill.
We need it. After we get the information, you might be able to chop his head off.
this is
But we also have to get out of here safely. So yeah, you're not good at the silent thing. We have an assassin in the group. We're talking about no, he's an assassin. Plus, it's his dad that was killed. Shouldn't he get the big one to murder the guy?
I have no problem with that. I just
I knew they can do it.
I'm not trying to be possessive about the kill. I'm just making sure we're gonna kill the guy. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna go real quick here. Bill, would you be able to go if say I looked up for a 3-person room, it's $270 total. So those in 3 days, it's like $90.
Wow.
Or Joe, if you're willing,
Let's go to AC.
or if you're willing,
For a night.
Joey, we can
It's $90
$90
a night.
$90 for the whole trip.
Okay.
2 nights.
Okay.
Or Joe, if you're willing, it's $135 apiece. Oh, well, like we
Yeah,
split.
I'm down
We
for
bring
it.
Phil. Your $200 come.
No. I'll pay the 90. I don't care. It's my
Let's
fucking
go.
birthday. And like, I'm down for the night. I'll come. I'm in.
Look,
She already knows to get.
and now she knows about the food too. So
You may.
like
When Tatsuya comes and you get him into a room,
Mhm.
we're gonna drug him. Me and Barnaby are gonna go in there with some complimentary. You can't see my air quotes, but like, imagine me doing air quotes around
he's gonna say it very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Some complimentary.
complimentary food and booze,
Okay.
and then we're gonna lace the booze with truth serum. When he drinks it, you're gonna ask him questions to get information for us.
Okay.
And if you need help, we're gonna be right outside the door.
Okay.
Kill him when you're done.
Okay.
And yes, you can kill him when you're
Or
done.
tell us to
That's my
come
next
kill him.
question.
But
Get you strictly interrogation, or can I get fined?
If you
Put a blade in his neck.
If you want us to kill him so you can sneak out and get your shit and your clothes back, or if you dip out of here,
That's true.
let us know. And we'll come there and kill him so you can gather your shit.
Got it. Like, gotcha.
I know he's doing this sitting right next to me.
Like you're under your breath. You're like, oh, I hope
I
you can't
think too. I think I just like it. Freaking had this. I know. I'm like. I do.
Probably save him. Yeah.
If you try really hard, that would actually be crazy if you like started multi-classing into like sorcerer or something. Just so you could like have like think about like how
I
fucking
bought
like,
all 8 of them out of yard
that would be pretty cool. That's a pretty cool pack.
So we're going to rebuild on Monday, Tuesday. Or no?
So that's really up to you guys. But last we left off, Yume was following the
Yeah,
kobold
we should go Yume.
into the bathroom,
Yeah.
whereas the rest of the party was talking about what their plan is overall.
Well, he was about to go.
Yeah.
He was waiting to negotiate. You were in the
I
manager's
have
office.
to negotiate. I
But
told him about
you're,
negotiating.
you're waiting in
Yeah.
the office.
I have been starting and
You're
like doing a circle.
He deals
So-
necessary. I just want to take a break for it out.
But are you
See.
doing any sort of like recon in the office? If you
No,
get
no, no.
information?
I mean, he's gone. I don't want to risk it because I need to stay down here medically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's a plan at this point. At this point, I need to stay down here. I'm gonna make it so like I need to take a break down here at some point, say in an hour, like when this guy shows up.
Yeah.
I'm saying I need an hour break when I want it,
And I can always
I
shoot
have
you a
access-
message and let you know he's there.
and I need access to the downstairs,
See what you
and I'll
mean.
do it
That
for
would be
free.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
all I want access to. I want a meal downstairs, and I want
Tomorrow.
For at least the night.
for at least the night, and then tomorrow I'll think about it.
Right.
So this way, whenever he's here, I will have access to the furniture.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, we're gonna go with Yume.
Okay.
Following the kobold, you went down this corridor. You see him gesturing to turn right, which you can assume is the men's side of the room because the corridor opens up and it funnels people in these directions. So you guys all come down the center one together, but you separate into separate areas. And you see him heading towards the right. So
He's going on that side to use the restroom.
do you follow him?
I'm gonna.
How far away do you follow him, and how sneaky are you being?
Well, I'm saying like I feel like I'm leaving some space because I don't want him to turn around and be like, "What?" Even though
Okay.
the argument is that I'm just trying to use the bathroom myself. If he approached me,
We're close enough where you can see him and make a mark on him, but not close enough where you're breathing down his neck
yes,
because you're just heading down the area. So we'll say you go at the same pace. So 1, 2, you would see him go into this first door,
Okay.
and then you
Oh,
would make
God.
this. So these doors, obviously, these are the bathroom doors. You see like an M written on the front of it.
A what?
An M,
Okay.
and you there's no windows or anything. Like you can't see into the room. But you do see like from this as you come down a little bit and you can kind of like glean around the corner. It does open up. It looks like there are 2 doors. It looks like they might both just lead to the same area. So that way if it gets really crowded down here, there's a place to enter and there's a place to exit. You know what I
You can
mean?
go to another room. It's just another
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. It's like to keep the flow moving.
Okay. Do I see him like enter a stall?
You can't.
From where I'm standing?
It's a shut door. There's no
Oh,
windows or anything.
okay.
You can go up to the door and try
I'm
to.
gonna try to listen.
Okay. Yeah. So you go up to the door. You're like listening for a moment. You hear like you you hear him rip ass.
Alright. I mean, that makes sense.
How long do you wait outside of the store for?
Well, I just wanted to see if I would hear the salt close, or maybe like he was going somewhere else, like there was some type of secret room back there, but if there's not, then
Okay.
so I hear him fart. I'm gonna exit the restroom now. I'm gonna come out and I'm just gonna
Okay. Head back towards the main entrance, which would be over here.
okay, so that's where we're coming out.
Yes. So if you can
Around, like,
imagine
the corner.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so like in front of the dressing room,
Yeah.
but not in the dressing
Just
room.
hanging out, adjusting my outfit and my shoes. In
Okay.
case he comes out, then maybe I'll try to bump into him. I just want to see if he feels.
Okay. So we'll say that you wait there for about.
I'm excited too.
He doesn't have to, I
I
check.
understand. Oh.
We'll say you wait there for about like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Comes out of the stall and he enters through this way.
Okay.
Like-
As I hear his footsteps, I'm gonna try to time this appropriately.
Okay.
As he's walking out, I'm gonna continue to walk, and I'm gonna accidentally bump into him. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then just so he can chat with me for a minute
I think that would be like a performance. Like
to see if I fuck up my bump
to see to see if you
Right?
yeah.
Not awkward about it.
performance.
Yeah. So we'll say you meet at this juncture.
15.
Okay. So like the whole point is that you're bumping into him, so like it feels like clumsy.
Yeah,
so
like,
it actually is
walking-
better this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like you did well enough where like you kind of were like it could have been very organic.
Yeah.
No, like,
As he bumps into you, he doesn't bump so where his head is. He's like right in here. And like
At my waistline. Got it.
yeah. And as you like bump up, he like just looks up and he can't actually make eye contact with you.
There's a shelf.
Yeah. And then he like detaches and he's like I feel very uncomfortable in this situation, by the way. I just hate playing characters like this. Anyway, so like he's like he looks up at you and he's like it's okay. Like fucking I hate this
Well,
character.
Dom, Emily hates my characters like this. Play a sleazeball and sitting on Dom.
Like
God. Well, first of all, because you
yeah.
said you're at like my waistline.
It's kind of loud in here.
yo, it's like amazing.
You want him to be like,
Kind of, yeah. If there are things
Like,
wait
but he's
exactly like that, but if there are things that she asks that I have a response to, I will tell you those.
and literally like they stop.
You're playing the rich sleazeball kobold who she's
Yeah.
trying to get information out of.
Never
Yeah.
seen you around here before.
usually come here for candy.
Oh yeah, everybody comes here to get. No. It's nothing to me. I'm here for you, baby.
You're not here for her, but your character, think of this like you're a foreign dignitary, and
I
like
have to sit up now.
You're
yeah,
a kobold. You're a kobold dancer.
yeah.
Cobalt.
There is a kobold dancer, specifically from the Western continent.
These are my gills.
So you heard about that person. You are here to conduct business, but you haven't accomplished that.
You can ship her back to her home
Okay.
country.
Oh my god, he's ice.
Have you ever fornicated with a Piscatilla?
Lizard.
Lizard.
It's a lizard.
Think about lizard sex.
you are lizard people right now, so it makes sense.
Oh my god.
That's it.
How proud and damn.
Again, I'm really not sure what my mandate was here as this character, but am I doing it right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
You're doing exactly. You're a rich sleazeball. You're a rich sleazeball. Found there was a stripper of your race at
No,
the
he's got
bar.
one really
Yeah.
expensive watch, but a really good size.
Depends on you. Because this is your character's interaction with an NPC.
Yeah.
So depending on how you
Oh,
want
I'm
to play,
playing an NPC.
you're playing an
You're playing an
Okay,
NPC.
so you haven't reacted to anything I've said at all, so I'll stop talking.
And now you see him as he walks off,
Oh, I
and
walk
he's
off. Oh.
like you haven't like engaged him in any way of like
She
being
literally was perfectly silent the
Yeah.
entire time.
you,
King.
but
But
you
go
didn't
ahead,
respond to his
continue.
character.
Sorry.
So you know what I mean, and that was like a lot of interactions back and forth of like him
Attempting.
attempting.
That's fine. We can continue.
So then he goes back into this room. With that, we'll go into a circle, starting with where we have been, Torin and Helios. What you guys are doing currently?
I'm still rolling perception, and scouting. Don't see shit.
It has been a couple hours,
I
but
don't
yeah,
see
no,
shit.
currently you don't see.
So I'm
Arky, give me a bottle.
I'm gonna go sit at the stage next to the halfling.
So up here on
Yeah.
this one. So you go over here and you sit on the.
big titty.
Sparky, give me a bottle. Sparky, stop ignoring me.
Sorry. So this is a dwarf that you see him, and like you see like he's like pretty busy. He's like giving like things. He's like, "What are you looking for?"
Bottle of whiskey. Make it expensive.
How expensive?
I don't know. What's 75 gold pieces get me? That's good.
Not a bottle from here, buddy.
Oh, that sounds ridiculous. 100?
At the minimum, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We should drop it.
I'm not there. I'm gonna throw 100 gold pieces at me. Like, take your money.
He grabs one from one of the lower shelves and he like puts it on in front of you. He's like, "If you need anything else, you just let me know, bud."
Thanks.
It was like 10 grand for a little show.
Yeah, right? And I'm gonna pour Sazalad.
I've now that I've given you guys money and like I make this like
I don't have money.
What do you mean?
you money.
Emily, everybody but me and Dodge.
It's been months. 290 left since getting into VIP.
Like, look, it's so, like,
Yeah.
upper middle class.
I didn't
Be 100.
Oh my god. I didn't realize you guys were this
We got no money from that last dungeon.
yeah.
You got
That's true.
nothing from it.
I have
came out light.
23
We gave us
gold
a
pieces.
dead friend.
Can I
Dungeon, you gave us a dead friend. That's all you gave us.
Yeah, they can't all be winners, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you'd be a fucking billionaire over here if my friend got it.
Phil, how much does your character have?
He's rich. We're not.
I'm a rich piece of shit.
My character is off with Kanye Armor Vest having a
And I got it.
capital
So
time.
yeah.
I got it out here for free.
Yeah.
He inherited
He
a
gave
lot
the
of money.
richest one the
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't let me in. I tried to.
I
Honestly,
got him for 35. I think
Wait.
I'm cheapest.
Someone pointed me at a
Yeah.
stiff wheel.
so we'll pick back up then. Whoever wants to go first, instead of going in a rotation, whoever has a plan of action.
Hold on. That's our plan. We're waiting for the guy to come out.
Okay. So
We can reiterate it.
yeah. You wanted to have a conversation with the manager, right? About like the manager currently
Barnaby
Yeah.
has that conversation. I don't care that.
you do have to have a conversation unless you had something else that you needed to do, but let's go with Barnaby for a second. Right? So the manager finally comes back into the office now that it's like cleared out a little bit, and he's like, "Sorry for making you wait. We're a little understaffed right now, and honestly, it's only going to pick up from here. But if you work for us for tonight, I could give you like 250 gold pieces as like just like a prelim kind of situation. If you take on more hours, I'll give you a bigger cut.
How about something else? Look, I just enjoy working with the chef. I'm not in for the money. What about tonight? You let me work with it. When I want my break, I take my fucking break. And you let me down here to enjoy the meal.
Are you saying you don't want any money at all?
No.
What are you trying to accomplish?
But it's a $200 fee just to get down here. And a meal from him is 30 fucking 5. So I figured I'd save you the 15 because I don't really plan on staying very long.
You know what? That's pretty fair. Wow. You know, sometimes I forget that like the little man really can't reach this place, right?
So I figured you was night looking at the goddamn Fonker.
Very very nice, right? Did you see the new one we got? But yeah, I mean, dude, if that's all you want,
Look, you want to
Can you-
15 to split the difference? I'll take the 15.
can I give you 1 hour breaks every 3 hours?
1 hour break the whole fucking night whenever I want it. Give me 15 gold the whole fucking night, and I'll do it.
One break. That's
The
it?
whole- It's whenever I want it to.
Yeah,
Whenever I
dude.
fucking want
Yeah, you have a deal for sure.
it.
He shakes your hand. He's like, can you start right now then? Or do you want your break now?
Well, I'll let you fucking know when I'm ready to take that risk.
Alright. I'm gonna be around. If you have any questions, I'm sure you already figured out where the kitchen was and where everything else was.
Me and the
If
chef.
there's anything
Retire now.
if there's anything that's not upstairs, it's probably downstairs in these refrigerators, because it's what we use.
It's me and the goddamn chef. That's it.
Do you remember? Does anyone remember?
Alright, Alright, but I'm just saying, if there isn't anything upstairs, there's another
one of the
mini one
candidates
downstairs.
No, I
sold-
appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Keeps bringing
Yeah.
up that he wants to take a trip to the Finger
And then
Lakes.
he's gonna exit, and then you're gonna see him go back upstairs for a while.
Same thing.
When he's back upstairs, I'm gonna slip out of the office because we were in agreement. But he
Yeah.
never told me to start working yet. So I'm gonna start looking at
I'm just gonna say, as you're exiting this, his desk is right here. He had a chair. There is like a little break room area,
Anything else
like suspicious within this
place,
room.
because I have a very high perception. Like, if I notice anything out of place for my that I think would be out of place.
No. This area, you don't see anything out of place. This is like a pretty typical office space.
Okay. So I'll leave it.
There are certain like lockers that like, and there's like,
I don't care right now. I was looking for like maybe like one of his bookshelves looked a little weird or something, but no, that's fine.
no, not in this room.
So we'll
Not
leave
not like that. So
we'll leave
yeah,
it, that's fine.
yeah. But it is like you could go through their stuff. You know, because this is like kind of like another break room area for
Definitely
those who
nothing
work
working
in
with
this.
it. He's not.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay,
Okay.
I got done what needed to be done. I got a break with it.
Yeah.
Take my break when
So everybody is waiting until something happens. I will say, as you guys are all having your conversation and whatnot, I need to find somebody. You are gonna see a person exit this room, and this person is it's a woman, and she has like very long black straight sleek hair. She's wearing like kind of like traditional garb, and she has like an emblem in like the ribbon in her hair that like flickers with a blue dragon sign. But it is not the same one that is from your family. You would know her family.
This bitch. Oh, you know the family. You know the
You know of the family.
family?
See your cousin.
Probably.
The Raiden Company.
Raiden Company.
Raiden.
Sharing out.
I have a gut feeling I don't hate
Everyone's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Netflix broke the stigma, so watch out.
And you would
I
know
already used my own.
that there has been disputes happening between these two, because this was the whole purpose of him sending you out into the world. Guys, for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the whole point of him sending you out into the world, is that he was trying to establish that you were going to be the true leader of the organization because the daimyo is currently dying. Like, he's an old man. He's like in his 80s and like just fucking decrepit. And somebody, yeah, someone to be the head of the family was the point of this and to prove your legacy in that regard. And between the two, there's like, it splits into two, right? And there's the Kono family, and then there's the Raiden family, and then from there those split. But those two are always going to be the rival groups that are trying to become the head.
Raiden hired BTS to poison my dad.
You know it.
But you see her now exit,
We're here for Tatsuya.
and she heads towards the bathrooms as well.
Whoa.
So she exits, leaves, and so she are you staying there, Yume?
In that.
In that alcove, like in that corner, or have you moved from there after they encounter with the kobold?
Afterwards, I was gonna make my way towards like my kind of area, like the dressing room.
The dressing room to talk to the girls. Okay. So she'll pass by, and we'll say that she's currently in
Take
there.
shit.
But you have made a mark on her, and you saw her direction of where she was heading. Okay.
I know shit. I don't even know who the Blue Dragons are because I wasn't here at the beginning, so all that meant nothing to me.
You walked away, so I can't
tell
You can't even tell you, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't let him do it all. I can't say anything because I don't know.
But you would have made a point of interest of, like, this person is definitely, like, more, like, richer.
Richer and more
Then-
serious.
Yeah, like, this person is not, like,
She's
the
not
halfling
here.
who's playing for
Yeah.
titties, you
She's
know?
not here to sit and stare at titties. There's something going on with her.
Yeah.
You need to use your conversation. Check. Let's see. I'm sorry.
Okay. But, Derek, I think we haven't touched on your story in a hot minute.
Quite some time.
Yeah. We're going in the rotation. So, currently, like, you help them set up or whatever. What are you planning on doing?
I'm planning on rejoining my friends as soon as
Okay, so you go.
done helping them.
Yeah, you basically finish setting up, and they're like, they let you go, saying like, when we're done with our performance, we'll just call you back to help you, like, you help us bring it back up.
Sure, we'll see. She is performing for.
She left the stage. You saw her interact with the kobold on the counter, like on the corner over here.
Where are Torin and Helios?
Torin is at the bar currently. Helios is at the stage. You're behind the stage where, like, you set up, like, the music.
I'm gonna walk up to Torin at the bar.
Okay, so there is, like, if you go this way, past, like, the personal stages, there's a platform. It comes down. These are steps that lead back out. There's an empty-
Bartender, let me get another glass.
Look forward.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Don't pass
He-
out this time.
He passes a.
Fucking Daddy Tacho. Bro, I'm staying sharp. I sip my whiskey slowly and responsibly.
Say his name.
Right. GD?
BD.
Double D.
Please.
Horse on the ground.
The bartender knows.
Wait, what did you do?
Nothing.
Welcome.
No, the bartender didn't notice. He's helping the other customers.
Yeah.
When's our friend showing up? The person we're waiting for.
It's been a little bit. They said he'd come in a couple hours, like, I don't know, an hour or two ago.
He comes for candy, right?
He didn't say that, but probably.
He didn't say that.
I would assume if he comes in hours and Candy doesn't come for hours, probably.
Hasn't it
But
been
I'm
an hour?
hoping Yumi.
We're gonna say since you guys have entered this club, it's been at least 3 hours.
Oh my god.
You're no longer at the disability for your perception checks. Yeah, but he said that she was having problems at home. Like, so they were waiting for her to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your knowledge, she has not come yet. Do you guys do anything else? Does anybody else have a prep action that they want to do or explorer action? Because now there are several important characters to interact with.
I bet they are.
Where?
Well, I gotta go back.
Where's the candy? Is that room that's a candy on it?
That's where I'm going.
No, you're gonna change.
I want to start. I want to slow dance walk towards
Yeah.
where the champagne room is. Just live.
Now that I've reunited with my friend, that was my whole.
Okay, so Torin just left
Come with
Derek.
me, buddy.
Or
Yeah,
okay,
I'm coming. I'm coming.
okay. So then you sit next to him, but now the only other available spot is right next to like this halfling, unless you want to sit on the other side facing them. But
I'll sit
by
on the other side facing him.
okay, I will say that it's harder for you to hear what their conversation is because of the noise and like it's starting to fill in at this point. Like you can imagine that. Let's say actually that you actually see like a bunch of people starting
Candy's
to
baby.
come.
Yeah,
Sky becoming thinner.
on her way.
Candy's on my way.
Yeah, I went into that room.
That is a big candy.
That's where you're gonna lure him.
Oh God.
We will all see you too.
Emily,
There's no missing
Yeah.
you now.
is there a rule where I have to be in a seat, or can I just loiter and stand near my friends?
There's no reason. Yeah,
If
I just thought that you were taking a seat. Like
No.
you, wherever you want to
I'd
go.
like to stay near my group, and if
Okay.
it's an issue that I'm standing, I'm happy to like make sure I'm continuing to throw silver pieces or whatever at whoever's dancing near me.
Okay. I just ran out of
This is just cool like getting a beer.
Effectively, if it's not colored, it's not as important.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Understood.
Understand. Got a comment.
No, because they're Joseph.
Oh, you got Joseph. Emma's getting frustrated with us.
I'm just saying. Purposes of NPC, just know that any one of those characters are going to get a more generic response. Understood?
Okay.
I used to be an
Okay.
shirt like you.
The girl's still in the room.
The girls are currently still in the room with you. Yes. So,
So, Joey, when you come over to me, did you let me know about the Blue Dragon girl? Or did you not
Yes.
say anything?
We saw a girl with the emblem of the blue dragon walking before, and she disappeared over to the other side where we saw you man before. I'm not sure what's over there.
So I'm gonna send a message to Yume. Yume, where did you go before? We just saw someone from Joey's Blue Dragons head in the same direction.
She went to the back. Right? Isn't that where she?
That's where you followed the kobold.
Yeah.
We just don't know what's back there.
Yeah.
So I was surmised that she's gonna be targeted.
She entered where the bathrooms are. Down that hallway.
I think she's gonna take her piss, but Yume just says it's the bathrooms up there. I'm telling Yume that she's probably gonna make contact with our target.
When you get back out from whatever you're doing, keep an eye out for her. She's gonna probably be the one making contact with who we're looking for.
Yeah.
You're the plan.
Lure him to the room, ask him questions, we'll kill him.
okay.
So she entered over there. So now
Yeah.
she's
So she's
towards where I was standing before in the hallway.
yes. Do you talk with the girls before you leave?
Um. I'll. Well, now I don't know when this one's gonna come out, but I was just gonna like chat with them. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to them first.
Okay. What do you say?
I'm gonna. So I enter in and I walk up, and I say, "You guys have to teach me whatever you were doing out there."
Oh my god, like you thought I was good? Thanks. I have been doing it for like a couple of years, I'm gonna be honest with you.
How long have you guys been here?
Oh, I've been here for like 2.5 years, and Sandy just got imported this morning.
Is Candy the only one that has a private restroom? You don't have one?
No, like she does like a lot of like the private clients. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like they like you know what I mean? Like I feel like we don't really get called in there as much, you know, and especially because like usually whoever I work with kind of just like gets shipped off in the morning anyway. So like, I really I don't know. But yeah.
Have you ever been in there? Or no, she keeps it like completely to herself.
Oh, like in her room? Oh my god, I've totally snuck in there before. Oh my god, she has like the best makeup ever. And like sometimes like you need that shit. Like you can't just like go out there and like look like shit. You know what I
Do
mean?
you want to go in?
But we have to be quick. I think she's gonna be here like literally any minute because she said that she was gonna be here by like 9 o'clock and it's almost 12. So we have like 5 minutes max.
Is it locked? Or is it just
She does usually have it locked, I'm gonna be honest with you. So like
Okay,
they
so-
lead you over
yeah,
to here.
there?
Essentially think oh, sorry, just gonna flip this for a second. I don't know if you can see it, but they lead you over here, but there is like a locked door that's like behind it. And as you like you try to open it and it doesn't budge.
Okay. I don't know if I.
Your clothes and everything are in the dressing rooms currently. So like you have access to like the locker wherever you
Yeah.
put your stuff. Because obviously there's nowhere to hide
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Okay, so
So you
I'm
could
gonna.
go and grab your lockpicking tools and then
Yeah.
go and pick the lock.
Okay. Okay, that was essentially my plan. So I'm
Yes.
gonna ask. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in there, and if I get in, can you guys stand watch? And if you hear anybody coming this way, just tap a couple times on the door so I can hear you. And then I'll slip.
Tap with your claws. You hear her like tap with her claws, and it's like this metallic ring that goes.
Okay, perfect. That's okay.
Okay, I'll stand closer to you, so just in case you don't hear it, and then she'll stand by the lockers. So it's kind of like this as you're trying to attempt it. So that's a sleight of hand.
You need me to roll side of it?
Yes, yes, I do.
Nat 20 plus 5.
So that shit opens up like even like it just was like perfect symbiotic, like you know what I mean, like it doesn't even make a dent as you're putting your tools in. For all intents and purposes, you just use a key.
Okay,
No one would ever know there was no like demarcation made on the.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
Is there like a desk or anything in there? Or, like,
Yeah. So if you come up, because I'm drawing the thing. I know it has like the wall on it, so it's like hard to see it. But essentially, imagine you're coming in right here.
Okay.
You're probably gonna keep this. Well, no, actually, we'll keep it this size. So you come in over here. To the right of you, there's the vanity. It's covered in makeup, hair stuff, and
Okay.
brushes and whatnot. There's a bed. There's a cabinet where on this one it's covered in tools for things. And then on the
Right.
other one, it is like
Tools.
it's like an armoire, like it's filled with different like clothes and whatnot.
Okay.
And like as you're opening it, it has like linens and things like that. Besides
Okay.
that, there's just like 2 bedside tables.
Okay.
And yeah, like just like this giant like headboard.
Do I notice in the room or find any type of like book or like a file? I'm trying to see basically if it has like information on like her regular clients. Like any papers, anything. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah, so when you go over to her vanity, you do see another set of drawers, and you go to empty the you go to open the bottommost one, and it doesn't budge.
Okay. Like it's locked or it's
So like it's locked.
We want that to
Okay.
be.
So
There will be, exactly. We'll force
I'm gonna try to open.
Silence.
okay, so that would be like a sleight of hand.
3 taught me anything. It's that
12.
anything gets better to do it.
Okay. Um,
Let's try.
So
God.
as you try to open it, the lock doesn't like budge this time. It doesn't break, but it definitely doesn't open. As you're like fiddling around in there, you hear Mandy like call in. She's like, "Hey, like I would really like hurry up if I was you."
Okay. Well, God, how much time do I have?
You don't know.
I don't. You don't know.
know.
You just clear
Really quick. Do I notice like do any of the other drawers like the one right above that's not locked? Does it come fully out?
That one does come fully out. It like has like it's kind of like
Like, can I take it out of the things from that?
Yes.
Then stick my hand in. and see what's in that bottom one that was locked. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do you get what I'm
So
saying?
yeah.
Compressor that's
So you empty that and you look into the top of it and among it you see a couple of different books.
Mhm.
It's in like it's kind of dark in here,
Mhm.
right? So it's hard to make out what the words say exactly, but you
Yeah.
at least see 3 books. And you also see a dagger.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So I see essentially a knife and a couple of books.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna take the books. I'm gonna leave her knife.
Okay.
Because shit gets dangerous out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the books, I'm gonna leave the book.
You're good.
And I'm gonna put them in my locker.
Okay. So you exit the room, which doesn't
No,
lock.
it doesn't lock, but I'm gonna put it with my stuff for now, like underneath my cat suit. So I just want to be out of the room, close the door behind
Yeah.
me.
As
Can I
you
lock the door behind me?
give me another sleight of hand check to try and
18 plus 5.
oh yeah, for sure. So yeah,
So she
you just
wouldn't
you find a
notice?
way that you
Oh, fuck, did I put the other drawer back?
no, you did not.
I don't have time for that. I shouldn't have said that.
No, you did
My
not. Check the
theory
drawer.
was good. Okay, so now I'm out of the room, the door is locked,
Yep.
and I put her books
As you
in my
put them
cat suit.
as you put them away, you do see they're labeled ledger 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then
Okay,
you put them
I
away.
have everything now. Okay. I'm assuming she's gonna enter soon. So I'm assuming that's my turn.
Okay.
Thanks, ladies.
So where's my stuff?
I have been large.
What time is it right now? Yeah.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
school tomorrow, right?
It's been delayed until 1 p.m.
Oh, because the weather.
It's up to you.
Yeah, what's happening with the weather?
Are you working
It's supposed to snow till about 1 p.m.
What time do you work tomorrow?
Oh, great.
I gotta get up at a reasonable time to possibly show him the car out.
We can
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
I'm a little sleepy.
Okay.
If you wanna call it, or at least if we're close to something, if you want to do something and wrap up,
No, I think this is a good place
This
to
is like,
call it.
because she just did stash stuff away, so it's like nobody's doing it. This is a good place to start.
I've been kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Right?
That's all good.
Joe, when I'm starting a Baldur's Gate campaign together.
Anytime you want, I've honestly barely played it, so you'll
So
have to carry me, but I'll get into it quick.
Oh.
That's fine. I mean, I already know the basics.
I need to buy it.
Yeah, Joey, you buy it.
That's like after step 1.
Joey, after you buy
I
it,
have like
we'll start
6 days
campaign.
off
You were
coming up,
talking
so I
about
need
March
to play it.
25th.
March 25th, yes.
I'm trying to put all these dates together so I can remember.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
got a lot of
March 25th is definitely
Doing
the stand. Because Sam already requested off for that day, so.
March 25th.
But she requested off for Tuesday.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to be on at 5 a.m. It can actually come out this Monday. And her mom